Well, hello and welcome to Old People This Week. My name is Jeff.
That's Mike there. And Mike, by the way, thank you for sending us that video of your workout partner.
My trainer, man, he keeps me fit.
Wow, that's impressive.
And that's Paul. And Paul, thank you for sharing that video for, sort of a public service of how to behave when you're getting off an airplane.
Get off the plane.
An overweight tourist was dragged out of a plane for allegedly demanding an emergency aisle seat for his bigger frame.
Yes.
We are your hosts. Every week we confab with our boomer contemporaries, sharing the latest news, gossip, and useless information that we're going to need to sound smart this weekend. We're at the golf course or when we're at the gym or, of course, well, not of lately, but at happy hour.
Thank God for happy hour.
Yes.
Sorry to say we haven't been able to do it much, though.
I had a martini the other night, though, now that my
Nice.
drug regimen has run out.
Now, everybody loves Jennifer Aniston. I like Jennifer Aniston, though, Paul, it's a little overboard that you carry a picture around in your wallet of her.
I know. Yeah. Some things never die.
Yeah, some things never die. She's America's sweetheart. Everybody likes her. And I am concerned about her. And I think that when I explain to Mike and Paul here why I'm concerned, they'll be concerned too, because she has made a mistake of falling in love with he's not famous. He's a hypnotist. You're a person over 50, she's over 50.
Yeah.
And, and she's a millionaire, a billionaire maybe. And then she's going out with some guy that can basically tell her to go to sleep and she'll fall asleep right then, or say, give me your money. She'll go give her all her money, give him all her money. I wouldn't trust a hypnotist. His name is Jim Curtis, by the way. He's a hypnotherapist. And he and Jennifer are dating, and I'm concerned about it. He wrote a book, by the way, with the longest, most pretentious title in the history of long, pretentious titles.
Let's hear it.
When you sent
Here's the
that to
title.
me, when you sent that to me, I tried to read it. I couldn't get through it.
No, you can't get through the cover of it. The title of it is the word shift, quantum manifestation guide, a workbook for coding a new consciousness and the stimulati. Experience 9 skills for getting past pain, setbacks, and trauma to ignite health and happiness.
Jesus Christ.
Say something?
This is what she has to listen to every night when she's hanging out with Jim.
It
So anyway,
sold 3
Jennifer,
copies. The one he bought, the one Jennifer bought, and the one his mother bought. That's it.
The rest are in the garage.
well, she's been recommending him, so he's all of a sudden he's famous. So Jen, listen, if you suddenly wake up and you look at your bank account and it's at zero, you call us up, please. It's at the 310-800-1830. And if you want to talk to Paul specifically, because he's the one who's most into you, he's on the night shift, but he'll be standing by from midnight to 8 a.m.
That's me. Graveyard. I'm there.
Graveyard shift on the phone. But Jen, to call, please. We are terribly concerned.
We're very worried.
All right. And that also, by the way, goes for Giselle. You know who Giselle is that was married to Tom Brady?
Tom Brady, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Giselle Bundchen, yeah.
She's going out with a jiu-jitsu instructor.
Oh, it's okay.
That sounds athletic.
It's okay.
Yeah, that sounds athletic. But these guys are not guys with money, and they're going out with these super wealthy women. What do you think's happening? He's probably spinning around like a pretzel.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Giselle was wealthier than Tom. If I'm not mistaken, I think she has more money than even Tom Brady had.
All the more reason to stay away from jiu-jitsu instructors.
Jiu-jitsu instructors.
Yeah. She just bought a yacht. It's called a Schaefer V44. It costs between 1.2 and 1.5 million. And guess who's footing that bill for her and her boyfriend?
A Schaefer 44 is 44 feet long. That's not a yacht. That's a boat. That's just a pleasure boat.
Yeah.
Pleasure boat? I don't know. It sounds anything that costs. That's a lot
nice
of
boat,
money.
though. Yeah, it's a nice boat, but it's the kind of boat you'd drive on Lake Havasu or drive out to Catalina to have cocktails in the evening, but it's a long way from being a yacht.
I like that. I really do appreciate that. I like Mike putting us in perspective. There's no Bezos yacht.
Not a Bezos yacht, right?
478 feet.
Is that what his is? 478 feet?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, That's a city block right there.
Oh, yeah, it's a ship.
I mean, to get it out of its, I mean, remember they were working on it or constructing it in Holland, and they had to they had to take a bridge apart or something to get it out of the docking area.
And there are only about 4 ports, pleasure ports in the world where he and the new bride, the philanthropist bride, can anchor the damn thing because it's so big.
That's Laura Sanchez's nickname, by the way, Pleasure Port.
Moving on.
Moving on. All right, check out this picture. Now if you cross a donkey and a horse and they mate, you'll get a burro. I think that's what happens.
Yeah.
Or then you might say about people, they look like a cross between like Howard Stern and Elvis. You'll say, well, check out this picture of this kid right here. His name is Mingus. He's weird looking, right?
Of course it is.
Yeah, he's weird. It's weird looking. Yeah. He is the son of Norman Reedus, who's that actor from what show was he from? Walking Dead. He's the guy with long greasy hair. He's in Walking Dead. He was buddies with the lead. And the mother was was Helena Christensen, the supermodel.
Okay.
And out of that mating came that weird looking kid. And I think that there's some it's like the crossbreeding that's going on down in West Virginia because his brain is scrambled because this kid was just arrested and charged with alleged assault involving a 33-year-old woman in New York City.
Beautiful.
And he's been previously arrested for the same thing.
Wonderful. I'm sure he's never told no in his whole life.
No, he didn't, but he's so odd looking. He's just some kind of weird mix. All right, you guys, I want to tell you, I got this text this morning. It said, hey, Elite Singles recommended you, so I figured I'd send a message. If you're open, we can swap pictures and get to know each other.
Yeah.
And
What'd you do? Where'd you send them? Huh?
I'll show you the picture I sent them. And you guys can luxuriate over when I was young and handsome. See what happens when they get back to me.
Yeah, let us know. Don't hold your breath.
All right.
hey, speaking of Howard Stern, we talked about him last week and about how he's pissed off because he's probably not going to get renewed. He just got renewed.
I don't think he signed a $500 million one again, though.
No,
They didn't even
I saw
disclose
just
it.
said it was a blockbuster, but
Yeah, but but the $500 million one, $100 million a year one he signed last time. That's a blockbuster. This one, I don't think they get the return that they used to get from him. So, and besides, he'll be by the time he gets out of this contract, he'll be almost 80, and at some point,
relevance.
move on.
Yeah.
All right, now we are always talking. Every show we talk about how young people are foolish and they don't know how to date, and they slide their phones in order to be on Tinder, and they can't get together with people. Yeah. And there's been a sort of, I think it's because of us, and that we constantly ragging on it, that there's slowly been a change where some of these young people, these Gen Xers, are actually starting to say, hey, we need to go to a bar. We need to actually meet someone in person and talk to them.
Yeah.
Well, there was this guy. I got an article from one of you two fools. It was from the New York Times, and it was about this guy named, I don't know his first name, his last name's Solomon. And he says what he does is he walks up and down the length of Manhattan from top to bottom. Some days he takes a train over an hour from his home in Westchester County to explore Crown Heights or Prospect Park in Brooklyn. He avoids being on his phone or listening to music during his trips, and he will sometimes stop to check out an event that he passes along the way. Now, why is this important? Because for his troubles, he has been rewarded with platonic conversations, a romantic stroll, and even a modeling opportunity.
Imagine that.
No
Life
shit,
outside
Sherlock.
your parents' basement.
Yeah. By the way, this is the way that people met each other for 10 million years, up until about 10 years ago when they put phones into these kids' hands. This is not something new. There's like this big revelation. Oh, I'm going to go walk around and I'll meet people.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to repeat the MP and J rules. That is, MP and J stands for Mike, Paul, and Jeff, of course. These are the rules that I put out there last week. They're important. Everybody get ready. Grab a pencil, get your paper ready. Here's the 5 things you need to do, the 4 things you need to do. Where are they? Oh yeah, one, get rid of your dating app. Get rid of all the dating apps you got on your phone.
Instantly.
Put on some pants, a clean shirt like Mike does every day, and some cologne.
Look at that.
Not brute cologne or high karate like Paul wears. That stuff is outdated. But or something like I wear. I wear Givenchy. See how the way that rolls off my lips like that. Givenchy.
Why do you squint when you say that? It's like a big word.
It makes me smell masculine and mysterious at the same time.
There's nothing mysterious about the way you smell.
Now, did you pick that out, or did Val pick that out?
I picked it out. I don't need a woman to pick out. I know what women like and smell wise.
That's why Val takes her own car, Paul.
Number 3, go to a bar, a grocery store, a book club meeting, wherever women gather. And number 4, talk to them.
Yeah. Hi. My
Hi.
name's Bob.
How you doing?
What are you
You
doing
look nice.
today?
Hi, Bob. Yeah,
Hey,
what's your
wanna
sign?
go get
That's
a
my
latte?
go-to. I want to go get a latte. There's a number 5, but we don't tell it. You have to. Only way you get number 5 is you have to call us up or you have to send us an email to oldpeoplethisweek@gmail.com. We'll give you number 5. It only costs you $29.99, but it's the blockbuster one. It's the one that never fails, and you'll have a lifetime of happiness if you get it.
Yeah, or subscribe if you're not a subscriber. When you subscribe, you get the entire list, including number 5.
Yes, that's true. So subscribe. Now on to a scam alert. We do our scam alerts every week because our generation, boomers, are just getting scammed left and right all over the place. If you're on Instagram, like I am, or Facebook, like Paul is all the time,
Oh my God.
or just social media in general, because the porn sites like that Mike's on, you'll see ads for $29 Amazon pallets like this. And this is I'm showing one, but this is what they read. It's the best time of the year to buy Amazon pallets for just $29. Pallets are only sold for 2 weeks each year. As the warehouse rental agreement expires at the end of the month, we are selling all pallets at the low price of $29 to avoid moving the goods.
Yeah.
The vast majority of them are various types of high-end electronics. Again, pallets only sell 2 weeks out of the year, and if you miss out, you have to wait another year. That's the come on.
Yep.
These
So,
are pallets. These are pallets of returned goods that they haven't had time to process yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or whatever they are. They couldn't sell them. They're losing their lease evidently at the Amazon warehouse, and so they're going to sell all this stuff.
Yeah.
So I sent in $29. I got a giant carton delivered to the house. I tore into it with a pair of scissors to open it up. And you know what was inside? A MacBook Air, a Sony 55-inch TV,
Probably not.
an air fryer. No. No, it was a DVD, an old DVD with the best of Alf, the sitcom.
Great. At least it could have been a little boo-boo.
It could have been a little boo-boo. Boo-boo's probably worth more than
Worth money.
$29.
Yeah.
So anyway, I Googled this thing, and here's the answer that jumped off right away as soon as you type it in on Google. No, Amazon does not sell pallets of merchandise for $29. The $29 pallet offers circling online are widespread scams that claim a limited time sale for a pallet of high-end items, but are actually contents are typically worthless or significantly less valuable than advertised. So don't do it.
Always, always, always. Too good to be true.
Too good to be true all the time. That's all our lives are. We get fooled all the time.
We all jump down the rabbit hole thinking, oh, there it is. And oh my God.
Yeah.
I know. I had to buy a pallet. Now I got a pallet sitting in front of my house. What am I going to do with
Do
that?
that.
Here's some disturbing news. The FDA warns of potential radioactive shrimp sold at Walmart.
Great.
Great.
The frozen shrimp was imported from Indonesia and sold at Walmart stores under the name Great Value Brand Frozen Raw Shrimp.
Glow-in-the-dark cocktails.
You didn't add that little thing. Oh my God. So listen, everybody out there, and especially if you go to Costco like Mike and Paul do not buy, or Walmart, this is at Walmart, not Costco, don't buy any shrimp from Indonesia.
No.
Stick with shrimp from
USA.
America or somewhere. Yeah,
American
America or somewhere that you know about. We don't be buying in that Indonesian stuff.
No.
That's pretty disturbing news. But this next story really disturbed me. You ready for it?
Oh yeah.
Ready? I'm on the
Bring
edge
it
of my
on.
chair. Bring it on.
The NFL says its best-selling shoes, the classic clogs,
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
will be a marquee product in the collection and will feature team-centric elements, including team colors, mascots, and logos. The new Crocs range in price from $79.99 to $84.99, and the Jibbits, which feature various team logos, are priced at $4.99.
Yep. I'm getting a couple pair at least.
They come with cleats.
I hate Crocs. I'm showing you a Croc video. I'm going to show you one right now.
Gibbets all over mine, and then I'm going to come over to your house, put my feet up on your coffee table, and have a martini.
That is such a disturbing image that I can't even begin to unpack that. You in the house drinking a martini is bad. You in the house sitting on my table with your Crocs on. Oh my Lord. Oh my God. Okay. There's some of the teams that they're going to be able that are going to be a part of this marketing thing are the Bills, the Bears, the Bengals, the Cowboys, the Broncos, the Lions, Texans, so on and so forth. The one team that's not on, thank God, is the team that I am a season ticket holder of, the Cleveland Browns. Thank you, Browns, for not falling for this crap.
Well, the Browns.
You're still a Browns season ticket holder?
This is the 26th consecutive year I've bought season tickets to the Browns.
Really?
And I haven't been to a game in 20 years and 15 years. I sell them I buy them and then I sell them on, they have, the NFL has a
Like a StubHub thing. Yeah.
web thing and I just sell them every week. But yes, I still have them. Section 238, baby.
Good for you. I used to have them for the Seahawks for like about 15 years, and then I finally gave out. Yeah.
Hope
No, I'm
springs
gonna go.
eternal in Cleveland.
But it's professional football. You like who you, I can't change who I like. It's the Browns, and what am I going to do? Switch? You can't. I would love to say, oh yeah, I'm a big fan of the of the Chiefs, but I can't. I don't like them. The Browns are my team. That's what I grew up with. That's where I used to go with my dad. We'd sit there in the cheap seats. My dad would get in a fight with someone, get drunk, get in a fight with someone. It was my upbringing.
Great.
Okay, we have disturbing news, more disturbing news than that. There's tons of it in this
Full of
show
disturbing
today.
news.
Yeah. And this is disturbing news, especially it should be for you, Paul, because you reside down in the epicenter of the weirdness in South Kakalaki.
Oh, trust me, I know.
First of all, as we've mentioned before, there's those missing apes that are sneaking around.
Say his words. Say his words. What a wonderful day!
They're sneaking around. They speak English. They'll sneak in your house. They'll eat your food. They'll have sex with your woman, and then they're going to have 8 babies, and they're going to take over. Then there was the story that we did about the nuclear wasps, meaning there was all these wasp nests they found they've been nuclearized somehow, and they were in some whatever that kind of place is.
It was a shut down nuclear facility.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's all these big giant wasps they're running around, big as your fist. They'll bite you, and they're probably getting captured by those monkeys so they can use them on us. And now the most disturbing thing I read is about the lizard man. Here's the video.
One guy asked me to catch a tourist, so did I. Now I can take his appearance.
That is disturbing. All right, I'm going to tell you the story. Lizard mania began when a 17-year-old kid named Chris Davis left his restaurant job, this is about 20 years ago, to stop for a flat tire. After repairing his flat tire, he saw this creature walking towards him that was basically a lizard man. The Davis jumped in his car and began to drive away, but he soon discovered that the lizard man had jumped on top of the car and was riding along with him, which caused him to hit his brakes, and the car rolled off the road, and it was a whole disaster. So pretty soon, all kind of other reports began to surface, describing the beast and the rampage it left behind.
Today. Oh my God, what is that?
He's evidently made an appearance here in 2025, Paul. So you've got to watch out. You got apes to look out for. You got to look out for this crazy lizard man.
Nuclear wasps. This guy.
My ring cam is on overtime. I'm telling you.
He'll eat that ring cam, right, and then he'll just get in the house. You know, the other thing is, the third thing you have to watch out for is a person I did the story on. This is a real person because I have pictures of him here. And I want to show him. His name is the Lobster Boy. You ever heard of Lobster Boy?
Yeah, that's old. Yeah.
No.
Lobster Boy's old. He was old. This was from the 60s and 70s, but he had these lobster hands, as you'll see.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and then he killed his wife with his lobster hands. Oh, no, that's not what happened. He was a mean guy and would beat up on his wife with his lobster claws. And then one day she snuck behind him, her and her boyfriend. They blew the back of his head off, and that was the end of Lobster Boy.
Oh my God.
All right.
Pour some butter on him or something.
How the name Red
Enjoying with a
Lobster
fine
was,
Chianti.
yeah.
Oh, he was a nasty guy, though. He was a circus freak and a sideshow character. That's what he did for a living. And
So
he
those
was
guys
a
really deformed like that.
yeah. You'll see. Yeah, and he was a mean, nasty drunk, and he was only about 4 foot tall, and he would get pissed off, and he wouldn't get in his wheelchair when they would try to get a wheel around. He was just mean, and
The shorter, the meaner, right? The shorter, the meaner.
yeah. All right, here's the most disturbing thing of all this whole podcast now is it's
more?
time for Mike's Via con Dios. You can hear it in my voice, the resignation, the like, oh my God, here we go again.
You have the floor, Mike.
All right, Mike, who passed?
I love this run-up because it's obviously
I enjoy it.
presages
You have the floor, Mike.
the serious viewership spike every week. People breathlessly waiting for Via con Dios.
People running,
First
screaming in the streets.
First up, Jerry Adler, 96 years old,
Soprano.
starred in The Sopranos and The Good Wife.
Oh, he's an actor.
He is an actor.
Oh,
He's that
definitely.
gray-haired guy who was always like the consigliere to Tony Soprano. He was always his advisor. Yeah,
90 years, whatever, 96.
96.
He outlived Tony, that's for sure.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yep, no kidding there.
And then Judge Frank Caprio from the
Who
show
the hell is
Caught
that?
in Providence. He was a TV judge.
He was a
Caught in
yeah,
Providence.
He was a precursor to Judge Judy. Nice guy. Reputation for being one of the nicest guys on TV. 88 years old. Passed away.
Yeah, he had a real following. He had a classic following because on a few daytime syndicated stations, he was like known as the good judge. It was always like he made people laugh and stuff. You know, like, well, let's see what your son thinks you should be guilty or not guilty of. You know, and let the kids decide what dad was guilty or not. He was a good guy. Yeah, yeah,
He was the counterpoint to Judge Judy.
yeah.
Yeah. And then Diego Bonella, 47 years old. This one I know you
Bullfighter.
know.
What is
No,
he?
he was the director of Emily in Paris, who had a massive heart attack on set and died.
Saw this the other
How old was he?
47.
Yeah.
Oh, that's young. He'd go
Yeah,
dying
that's
over there in
way
Rome.
Way too young.
Yeah.
Way too young. And
That's
then
where, by the
finally-
way, he died in Rome.
He died in Italy, yeah. They were filming in Italy.
That's where, by the way, that's where Tony Soprano, what's his name, the actor, died too.
Yeah.
After drinking his way through about 8 pina coladas. I just read this whole thing on the way he passed away. But he drank a bunch of pina coladas with eating shrimp, and then he passes out right there at the table, and adios,
Yeah.
Tony.
Drinking pina coladas in Italy. Okay.
Yeah.
Probably where those nuclear wasps had gotten into the nuclear shrimp and
He shouldn't
that
be
was
eating
it.
those shrimp.
No,
That was
don't
it.
eat.
He got
Okay.
shrimp from Indonesia.
Yeah. Finally, David Ketchum, 97 years old. You remember him? He was always that cooped up agent on Get Smart. Maxwell
Maxwell Smart.
Smart. Yeah.
No, I don't remember him.
Yeah,
I'll
you
have to
will.
look at
Do
all
your
right.
extensive research. You'll
Picture
see.
of him.
You'll recognize it.
So the old actor from Get Smart passed away.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, that's it.
Oh, thank you.
See?
Quick and fat, and then
Yeah.
that's good. All right, and Paul, we were going to talk about this incredible video that is just tearing up the internet of this wild Carnival cruise ship brawl that broke out over
Chicken tenders.
chicken tenders.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4.
Imagine that white trash, that brawl, that everybody's waiting in the buffet line, and they see somebody eating up too many tenders, and they went berserk.
First of all, the last place I'm ever going to be caught in my entire life is on a cruise ship. I am just not going anywhere, no matter who it is or.
About 4,000 of your favorite friends all have Legionnaire's disease.
But
Yeah,
it's
great.
like, I can't imagine being, seriously, if there's anything worse than being a flight attendant, it's got to be working on a cruise ship.
People get on there, and all they want to do is drink for free.
Yeah.
And then all they want to do is eat for free, and then they put out chicken tenders out there, and the next thing you know, there's a massive brawl.
I bet they didn't have a brawl on that nudist cruise we covered a few weeks back.
That's true.
See
That'd be one.
Bunch of naked guys throwing chicken tenders around the room. I don't think so.
Nope.
Nope, that's not going to happen. I'm with you, Paul. I am not getting on any. I'm never going to go on a cruise ship, no matter what, under what circumstances, no matter who tries to persuade me. If they pay me, if it's for free, I'm not. I can't imagine what that would be like.
I'm just zero
Horrible.
interest. I mean, no.
Okay. I am still a competitor at heart. I know, you guys, I know that I run like a fool, and you guys don't run. You guys, because you're old and beat up.
Run like
But I'm still a
fool.
competitor.
You walk your dog. That's the most exercise you get every day.
But at my age, I'm left with few competitive choices. I mean, there's pickleball, no thank you, and there's golf, which is played by men like Ball there, or Mike. And but I need something more physical. I can't try arm wrestling, for example. My wife could beat me. It's not any good at it. But here's one I found. I thought when I saw ear pulling video that it was going to be where you would sit
like-
across from somebody and I would pull on your ear, you would pull on mine, and we'd see who
Nope.
got up. Nope, they do it with rubber bands.
No.
Ouch.
I wonder how many ears popped off doing that. I mean,
Yeah,
that like
I know.
seriously
Pulled
stupid.
off. You see some guy walking down the street with no ear, and you know what happened to him.
Yeah.
Okay. Florida Man. Not only the Florida Man, we report on basically a Florida Man story every week, but there's a Florida Man competition. And it's taking place, well, it takes place every year. It's taking place right now down there. And some of the events are evading arrest obstacle course. And these guys run around. It's funny when you see it. The Florida sumo cage match and beer chug. So you get in the thing and you're dressed up like a sumo and you're drinking beer and fighting. And of course the weaponized pool noodle, where you see these guys get on little canoe-like things and they have their noodles and they're beating on each other with them. But the one that I saw that killed me, the one that I'm about to show the video here, it's called the Hurricane Party Prep Brawl.
Yeah.
Love that baby.
The idea is you're supposed to gather up supplies before a hurricane hits, and you want to get more supplies than your competitors, and you throw them into the carts. But of course, it turns into
right.
it turns into a out and out brawl. People going nuts there.
Sponsored by Piggly Wiggly. Yeah, come on, let's go.
My God, that's the Florida man. All right. Okay. Everybody, thank you for joining us today. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. We need the subscribers because we need money.
Yeah.
If you subscribe, Mike will come to your house and he'll rub his scalp and he'll recite the Boy Scout pledge at the same time.
I can do
Go ahead
the
and show
same.
them, Mike.
It's one of those.
Oh, boy, that looks really baldo. You must have got a little close there this
I
time.
did, yeah.
See, me and Paul have
Perfection
what's
again.
called, but Paul and I have what's called hair on our top of our heads.
No, that's not
Little.
hair.
A little.
No, that's an accidental growth.
Well, send us an email to oldpeoplethisweek@gmail.com.
Yes.
Accept all, accept all emails and comments, and we'll tell you anything you want to know. Give you all the updates you need. If you follow us on TikTok, you've seen that I've been telling people what to do for the last week, or we have. And check out our Substack. Last week I wrote about Thong Boo.
Poor guy.
That poor guy. He goes off, he gets tricked by some woman who's not even a woman, not even a human, but a bot. And he runs into New York City and he dies ignobly. And you can call us at 310-800-1830. And as I said, that's for not only for superstars like Jen Aniston, it's for anybody with a question can call, and one of us will be on the other end of the line. As I said, Paul likes to work the midnight to 8 a.m. shift. Mike and I, we take the daytime hours, but we're here for you. So please call us here.
Paul, if Jennifer calls you, tell her I have a guest bedroom that's vacant. She's welcome to come stay anytime.
Oh, okay. Okay. I will.
Oh, that sounds enticing. Yeah, she gets to see you sitting around with your Crocs on. Oh, man.
She'd go crazy for my Crocs.
Oh, man.
My gibbets. She's going to love my gibbets.
I don't know what to say to that. Okay, and now stay tuned for Reese with the Old People This Week quote of the week.
Reese.
Reese is coming, as always. Very casual, as always, but he does have a good quote, as always. All right, thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks for
Thank
watching.
you.
Here's the Old People This Week quote of the week. Many public school children seem to know only two dates, 1492 and the 4th of July. And as a rule, they don't know what happened on either occasion. Mark Twain.
All right, guys, talk to you later.
Okay,
Take
bye.
care.